Swifties, here's what you need to know about Tay-LORE Nation's mysterious countdown and why this reminds me of the 5 holes in the fence theory. Welcome to Tay-LORE, your go-to fun and respectful Swiftie crash course. So for the past 5 days, Tay-LORE Nation has been posting once every day with a picture from one of the first 5 eras. Now the mysterious thing that people have pointed out is that every day the watch party time is increasing by 1. So for debut, it was at 1 p.m. Fearless, it was at 2 p.m. And see here, they posted 1989 today, it's at 5 p.m. Now for some Tay-LORE. Back in 2019, Tay-LORE did a so-called countdown that confused a lot of Swifties. And here's what happened. So first of all, she posted this picture kind of out of the blue where there were 7 palm trees and 7 palm tree emojis. And then the next day posted this photo of her sitting on the 6th stair step. The next day, she posts this photo where it looks like there are 5 holes in the fence. Now, Swifties were losing their minds over this because they thought there was going to be a countdown to something at 1, and then the daily post stopped. Everybody was confused until Tay-LORE posted this photo a few days later saying she just read all the theories. So the 5 holes in the fence is kind of known to be one of the classic Swiftie clowning things that just came to nothing. She was not counting down to anything. She was just trying to transition her feed into a more Lover aesthetic in advance of the album Lover coming out. So I'm not saying that right now Tay-LORE Nation isn't going to announce something. They certainly might. I'm just trying to be logical because we've done this before. We've clowned when nothing is happening. And they did start all of this with this post, which if you look at the caption, it says, "Celebrate Tay-LORE's first 6 eras with us." And those are the eras that she has just bought back. So it makes sense to me that they would have listening parties to celebrate those 6 and that they would be at the time of day that's the same as the album number. Now, we'll really know for sure after tomorrow, because tomorrow is day 6. They'll probably post something about Reputation, and that's the 6th album. So after that, if something happens or doesn't happen, will give us a lot more clues. Of course, I would also love something from Tay-LORE Nation, but whether or not they do that is up to them. And I just think it's fun to look back on the history of the things that Tay-LORE has done before and kind of how she's counted down to things before and when she hasn't been counting down to something, because we are so quick to see a pattern and to be like, oh, it has to be something, which it might be. I have no idea. I hope you have enjoyed the first episode of Tay-LORE. Let me know if there's any other topics you'd like me to talk about, because I didn't know what 5 holes in the fence was, and I would have loved if somebody had explained it to me when I was a new Swiftie. Let me know what you think about the countdown, if you think we're getting anything, and your thoughts on it. I'd love to hear in the comments.